So question 9 in our Ask a Mentor series, or Ask Your Mentor series, is when is it okay to break the rules? Well, if anyone who knows me is seeing this, know that I've constantly broken the rules. Obviously, there's a lot of tiers to rules. So we're talking about, the law, obviously, and then there's kind of business ethics. And then you have kind of these rules that are created in spaces that you might be in, or verticals that you might be in, basically because they're antiquated systems that aren't really rules. So for us, for instance, if we talk about Vision Care Connect in elective ophthalmology, there's a lot of antiquated systems, and so we seem like we're breaking rules all the time because we're kind of always breaking into those antiquated systems and kind of wanting to change things and wanting to skew things. And there are kind of an older tier of that ophthalmologists in that group that are, that's not the way we do things. So it can feel like you're breaking the rules. There was never a rule there to begin with. And so it's up to you. If you want to do that, then, you have to take on that responsibility that there might be some backlash. Obviously when you move into business ethics, that's up to you. That's really an individual choice about how you want to position your business, your brand, your team, all those sorts of things. But you can certainly weave in and out and go into grey areas and all those sorts of things with how business should be done ethically, and then how you can actually go ahead and do business. There's a bunch of people who sit on both sides, and so when you're dealing with business people, you should also recognize that these people aren't going to play by the same rules that you're playing by, and so therefore that can be tough sometimes in negotiations if you don't know which side of the fence they sit on. Now, then there's also just the law, and for us, again, when you're looking at something like ophthalmology, HIPAA compliance. I mean, we will not go near that. Obviously, we don't want to break any kind of HIPAA compliance because that stems back to kind of ethically also what we want to do. Not only legally will we get in trouble and put people's, the privacy acts of patients at jeopardy, but also ethically, we don't want to even go anywhere near doing something like that. There will be people who would. So again, kind of you have to have your stance. But below that kind of ethic line, I guarantee you I'm prepared to break every rule that's been set if that's what we want to do to get to where we're going. And it's not something that is out of spite or something that, I can't say it's not deliberate, is because we have to. If we're going to change the way this thing has been done, specifically ophthalmology and the way that they acquire patients and the way that patients want their experiences to happen from start to finish, we're going to have to break in and break some of these rules to make that happen. And we have decided as a company that we're totally okay with that. Will totally upset some people, but for us, that's what we have to do. If you want to be a game changer, if you want to innovate, if you want to create something that may not have been done before, or something that is a little bit different to the way it has been done, you're going to have to break that lower set of rules. My advice to you is always be ethical, because it will bite you on the ass at some point. And then obviously my advice to you is do not break the law.